Hey everyone, welcome back to Collecting Nolan. This is Russ, and I thought I would just go over some recent pickups that I got through the mail, including possibly the biggest pickup that I'm going to have for the entire year. So stick around to the end. But first, before we get to the cards, I just wanted to show something that I picked up, I don't know, a couple of years ago. But I'm trying to make my basement into my Nolan Ryan room, I guess. I haven't really okayed that with the wife yet, but she doesn't come down here all that often, so maybe I just thought I would do it and surprise her, and then maybe, we'll see what happens. No, I'm kidding. Pretty much the basement is mine, so I already have I have a couple of Steelers things down here because I'm from Pittsburgh, but yeah, I thought I'd try to convert this into a Nolan room. So the first pickup is, you gotta work with me on this because it's big, is this Nolan Ryan Hall of Fame print, I guess. And if you look closely, signed by Nolan with the sticker from the foundation down there. And I thought this would be a pretty cool part of my wall, one of my walls down here. It's going to hang that up. But on top of that, when I bought it, there was something it came framed. But on the back, there was something really cool. And I'll show it to you now. Because I actually forgot that it was on there. So, I don't know if you can see this too well, but that is the man himself, Nolan Ryan, signing these prints. And down here is this card that says basically, on May 27th, 2000, I, Nolan Ryan, personally hand-signed the following items of memorabilia for the Real Deal memorabilia. So he signed 134 8x10 photos, 4 team composites, which is what I have. 34 16x20 photos, 14 composite. I guess that's a larger version of what I showed you. 134 official baseballs, and 10 home Rangers jerseys. And then it also has, and I'm not sure if that's a real autograph of Nolan, or is that like just a copy of the card or something? But I thought that was pretty cool because it looks like Nolan's like sitting at his desk at home signing all this stuff. So I just thought that was a pretty cool inclusion with that autograph. So I'll just show it to you one more time because I think it's awesome. So the Nolan Ryan signature with the 4 teams, pretty cool. I like it. All right, so let's get to the cards. And I don't have all that much as far as cards, but they are some pretty cool pickups that I've had on my list, and I found them to be available. So the first one is the 2022 Stadium Club Black Foil, number 23, with Nolan and his, I think it's a Labrador or some sort of dog. But I always like those photos with Nolan and the dog. There's a few cards out there that have that type of photo on there, and so just thought I'd pick that up. And it's the black foil version. So here's the back. Second card I got is this one. Let me see. Here we go. Which is the 2021 Topps Series 2 1986 All-Star base insert. And it's numbered, what does that say on there? 86 AS4. There's the back. Third card. This is 2021 Topps 30 Years, which basically is just puts a border around his classic Stadium Club card. And they used the same photo and everything, but with Nolan in the tux. So I thought that was a cool card. Its number is TTY3. And that commemorates, the Stadium Club debut in 1991. So that's a pretty iconic card in that set. And I think I've showed them on here before. But and for the next one, it's a 1975 Topps Angels checklist. And you might be thinking, what's so great about a 1975 Topps checklist? Well, this one is another one of those hand cuts. So it was advertised as being part of a box bottom. And when I saw that, I was like, box bottom on a 1975 Topps? That didn't happen. So I picked it up for, I think I picked it up for $1. It's upside down. And it's unmarked as a checklist. And you can see on the side here, it tells you get all the team checklists if you have 40 cents plus one baseball wrapper. But I saw that as box bottom, and I was like, I don't think that's right. I think that's what I know as the hand cuts. And so when I got it, I took a picture and sent it to one of my Nolan Ryan expert friends, who's been a great resource. And he said, no, that's the hand cut. So there's actually two variants. There's two different versions of the hand cut. There's the gray back, which is what this one is. So this is one of those ones where it was a hand cut on the, you had to mail it in, and then they would send you I don't know how they sent it. I don't know if it came in a sheet or what, but two variants. One is the gray back, which is the more common form, and then there was the white back, which is less common and harder to get and probably a little bit more pricey. But that is a cool card. I'm glad I was able to pick it up for really, really cheap and with no markings on the back. That's a sweet deal for a checklist from 1975, because most kids back then, they used the checklist. That's why they called it a checklist. They would check them off as they got them. And then to go along with that sentiment, I picked up this one, which is the 1975 Topps Mini checklist, just because, it is on the PSA Super set for Nolan. And I, of course, didn't have it yet. But again, it wasn't that expensive. And, this one also came unmarked. But it also talks about the same deal here on the side with the 40 cents mail in and then one wrapper or something like that, and then you can get all the team checklists. But I like this Top Mini from 1975. They're pretty cool. They're just the same card, only smaller, but they're pretty cool cards. And then I picked up what is this? This is this is the 88 Topps Tiffany Record Breakers Nolan Ryan. So I kind of pulled a dumb thing. I thought I didn't have this, but apparently I had it in the PSA 8, and I realized it after I made the purchase. So this is a PSA 9, so I don't feel too bad about it. But I usually don't upgrade my cards unless it's like a 1 to a 9 and it's relatively cheap or something like that. Or if I have like an ungraded version that's like really ratty, then I might get, like, if it's the right price, to get a PSA grade card. But I usually don't do the jump up by 1. But this wasn't really all that expensive, but still, it kind of like not made me mad, but I was like, I could have used the money for something else. But still a good pickup. Lets me upgrade my current copy, so I'm not too upset about it. And then the Topps Tiffany, of course, has the brighter back to it, and it's on better cardstock. And on these Topps Tiffany, sometimes this white cardstock sometimes gets a little cream colored as it ages. But still a great card. And then finally, for the cards, I was able to pick up another Tiffany, only this is the 1984 Topps batting and pitching leaders for the Astros, which I didn't have. So, got that card. And again, the back is a lot more brighter on the Tiffany's than on the regular cards. So, this was a PSA 7. So, good centering. It was just a pretty card. I didn't have it. Thought I'd pick it up. So then, now comes the fun part, guys. For me, anyway. I don't know. So, if you remember, a couple months ago, I did like a favorite 30 video. And I know this card was on there because it's, one of my absolute favorites of all time. So, I picked up this card here. Like, wow, this isn't what I picked up. I'm just prefacing my new pickup with this card. So this is the 1967 rookie pitchers, Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver. And this is from Acme Reproductions, and it's technically a 1990, but the PSA has it as a 1991. And I really don't know too much about Acme Reproductions. I tried to look it up on the internet. There's zero information on it. All I know is that it was based in Paterson, New Jersey. That's all I know. And it seems like there's a lot of Acme names in Paterson, New Jersey. So, but anyway, but these are facsimile autographs here with Tom Seaver and Nolan Ryan. And on the back, it just has it talks about them a little bit. But I absolutely love this card. I mean, it's an oversized card. It comes, like I described in my previous videos, it comes in a screw down, and I am very hesitant on removing it from there. So I'm just gonna, for now, I'll keep it put until maybe one day when I get brave enough, but who knows if that day will overcome. But just, it's such a beautiful card. And with like Tom Seaver and Nolan Ryan on there, what a freaking gem that is. So, okay, so enough of that. But then, again, a couple months ago, and again, this isn't the card or item that I picked up that I find is like a huge pickup. But again, prefacing this, so I picked up the autograph version of that card with Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver dual autographs. And when I made the video, I think I said that I never thought I would own this card ever because it was just selling for so much money. But I got this, I'm not going to say it was cheap, but it wasn't as expensive as the comps that were like on eBay at the time. So when I saw this on the Nolan Ryan Collector's Corner Facebook page, I saw it for the price, and I was like, I have to try to get that. I have to try to make it work, and I was able to make it work. And I'm so happy that I have it in my collection. Okay. So enough prefacing, Russ. Get on with it, shall we? I don't think you guys are ready for this. I really don't. So, fast forward to a couple weeks ago. One of my friends on the Nolan Ryan Collectors group, he was getting rid of part of his collection. And he knew, we talked previously before. It was the same guy where I bought I bought a previous card off of him. We just started talking, and he was saying how he's going to try to liquidate part of his cards. And he said that he was trying to get rid of this giant thing that I have here. And at the time it was like right near Christmas, and it was too tight. I couldn't do it. So then he reached out to me a couple weeks ago, and I decided I had to get it. And so I'm going to show it to you now. At least I hope, because it's big, and I don't know if I'm going to fit it in this frame, but we're going to try. So here is the lithograph of that card with Nolan Ryan and Tom Seaver autographs, real raw autographs, blue ink autographs. It is stunning, and it is enormous, and it's numbered 375 on the back here, and it's just a giant copy of that card. But this is pretty rare. I never thought I would own this. So this is going up on my wall. As soon as I get a nice frame for it, I'm just trying to protect it for now in this giant plastic top loader, but which I didn't even know they made top loaders this big, but apparently they do. But this is probably at least the physically largest purchase I'm going to make of the year. And again, it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't as expensive as I've seen it go for. And so I was quite happy to pick this up. I'm ecstatic to have it, and it kind of just completes the set for me. I don't need this is just, it just completes it. It's great. And I don't even think it's on the master, like the superset registry, but when you have the card that's not autographed and then the autograph card, that both of which are on the registry, and then followed with this, like, it's just a complete story. And I am ecstatic to have this. I love this. This is great, and I can't wait to get it in a nice frame, put it up on my wall. So that's why I wanted to show you guys. That's what I was excited about last week when I told you. I don't know if you guys think that's as exciting as mine. I just want to get you guys a nice look at those autographs. But I can't help it. That is just beautiful. A beautiful piece. And happy to have it. So that's all I got for you guys today. Please let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye.